Here is a Crosley Pup. This was a child's radio made by the Crosley Corporation in 1925. As you can see, it is a one-tube set, and the tube that's in this set is a WD-12. You could also use a WD-11, and believe it or not, an OT1A will work in this set also. Here's a little closer look at the Crosley Pup. The knob in front controls the filament voltage of the tube, and for a WD-11 or a WD-12 that voltage is 1.5, and if you use an OT1A the voltage would be 5 volts. And here's an even closer look at the front of the Crosley Pup. This is a look at the back of the radio. At the top is a grid leak resistor, and the two terminals on the left are for the earphones. I'm going to be hooking up a Peerless speaker so we can hear it, and the two terminals on the right, the top one is the antenna and the bottom one is for the ground. This is the left side of the radio, and this control moves in and out, and what it does is it moves what they call a tickler coil closer to another coil for feedback. This is a regenerative radio, so those two coils provide the path for the regeneration. This is the right side of the radio, and this control turns, and what it is turning is what is known as a book capacitor. There's two plates that move apart, but they're hinged at the bottom, so it opens and closes very similar to a book. This radio still has all its tags for hooking it up to the batteries. There's A- and A+, which is for the WD-11 and WD-12 1.5 volts, and the B+ and B- is 22.5 volts. Here's the bottom of the radio, and all they did was put a block of wood in there, and this is a repro. The original has long been lost, and so of course was the tag, which is also a repro. And here is a little bit closer look at that tag. I have a friend that has one of these, and he was kind enough to let me copy it and stick it on the bottom of this radio. Here's a look at the inside of the Crosley Pup. The chassis or shell is made out of pressed aluminum. On the left hand side are the coils, the tickler coil and the feedback coil, and on the right side is the book capacitor. Here's a little bit closer look at the inside. You can see the coils, and the book capacitor, you can see that it is hinged at the bottom. This is the front control that controls the filament voltage. And here's a closer look at the WD-12. You can see that it's an RCA tube. And here it is on its side, and you can see that it's a simple triode tube, and the pins are very, very short in this little tube. Bring the light forward here. And this is the book capacitor, and it's called that because you can see that it opens and closes like a book. And this is the tickler coil here, which you just move closer to the feedback coil. And this right here, of course, is the filament and on and off switch. I'm going to do a demo on this. It does work. This one happens to be an RCA tube here. But I'm not going to use this WD-12. You see that's also a short pin tube. I'm going to demo it with an OT1A. This is the only WD-12 I have, so I want to be careful with it.
Settlers in the West had to be brave men and women, ready to fight for their lives at any moment. There was danger on every side.